What's up, guys? This is Theo here, coming to you live with another tutorial. Today we're going to do a very basic Angular 2 application, and I'm still getting acquainted with it myself. I'm by no means an expert, but I thought I'd make a video because I make a lot of Angular 1 videos, but let's try our hand at Angular 2 and see how it works out. So, yeah, guys, I'm going to use Visual Studio Code. I already have sort of my folder structure set up, but if you don't know how to get started, you can go to angular.io, and then it has this 5-minute quick start. I use TypeScript, but you can use JavaScript. I really don't know what Dart is. I'm guessing it's another like scripting language similar to JavaScript. But TypeScript is just more class-based and strongly typed. And so you can read this about all the prerequisites you need. You need Node, then you have to set up this whole file structure right here. You pretty much just copy and paste, and then at the very end you will run npm start, which will run the compiler and server. So your TypeScript compiler will be watching. So once you have that, I'm assuming you have that, we can go in here. We can go in. This is our main component being Bootstrap, as you can see from the tutorial. And then I was following along with the Heroes tutorial, but here's our main, our app.component.ts. And so basically what we want to do here, bring this down a little bit for you guys. Here you go. So I'm importing these two modules, or like providers, I guess, from the Angular core. And the cool thing about Visual Studio is you can do this, like, it does have IntelliSense, which is pretty awesome. So you do import, which will be the object, and we can say component, and then you can say from, and it'll be Angular core. There you go. So that's what you do, Angular core. So it knows where to find that. And if it was the wrong thing, like if you said components, you could highlight said module has no export or member components. So it's awesome. It knows all of that. And then this on init, this is basically just like a similar to Angular 1 .run when you call the app.module method off of the object you created that you bootstrap. And so let's do this. The way we do this is we do export class, and we're going to call it app component. You can call this anything you want. And all we want to do is do a public name, which is going to be a string. So that's the TypeScript coming in. TypeScript, we'll just say Theo, and we'll just do hello Theo, and then we can do, we have that. Now since we have the component, we can actually create a component. A component is just similar to a directive in Angular 1. So that's how you open it up. And the selector is what you call it, like the tag name. So in this case, we're just going to call it app, and template. You can give it a template or a template URL, either one. And we're just going to do h1, and then we can put this binding name, h1. And then you can pass it also a list of directives. You can pass it providers, which are your services. But we're just going to do that for now, guys. And then so the way to run it, we're going to change directory into our desktop, because that's where mine's located. And then we're going to do cd angular, and we're going to run npm start, which will start npm start the TypeScript compiler and the light server. And then it'll open up in your browser. Let's see, light server. Here we go, loading. Hello Theo. Okay, hello Theo. Awesome. So that's running well. Sorry, my computer's about to die soon. That's cool, guys. So that's our simple Hello World app. We're just going to do one more thing in this basic video. We are going to add a function called with on init. So the way you do this, you do its inheritance. So this itself is a class. So you say implements on init, and now the error we're getting is property ng on init is missing in type app component, which in layman's terms is just we're not using this ng on init, so it's complaining. So then we'll do ng on init, and this is a function itself, and all we're going to do is console.log app component has been loaded. And now if we go back and run our app in here, see we get it, and if we inspect in our console, we should see app component has been loaded. It's just my styles not being loaded. You could also the cool thing, sorry, I didn't mean to open Sublime. You can also, in here you can give an array of styles, and we can just say, you do, let me see, how do we do this? H1, and we can do, let me think real quick. I think I've done the styles here. If you look really quickly. 1 second, please. Go into this tour of heroes. Hero editor. Let me see how they're getting the styles in there real quick. Master detail. Let's see. The styles and the array, and then it's the class. Oh, it needs that backtick, I think. Okay. So the way we do this is we do styles, H1, and then how does it have it closing it? Let me see. Really quickly, that's this backtick. Backticks in ES6 just allow for multi-line templating, and we can just do, let me see, how are they? They're just regular. Color is green. Does that have a semicolon? Yeah, okay. Cool. And now if we load our app again, we should see it'll be green. There you go. Cool. And the last thing we can do, guys, is we can actually show, I'll show a simple for loop. So we have the name, and so we could do public users, which will be an array of type string. So, and then we'll just initialize it to John, Rick, and James, like we always do. And now we can use this. We can print out a unordered list. So we can do li. And the way we do this is we do star ng4 equals, and then you could say let user. So this is just telling the template, make this local variable user, let user of users, and then in here we can just do user, and then we can close out our li. Now if we go back in here, run it again, let's see, did it save it? Let users of users, let me see, okay, here we go, John, Rick, and James. So cool. That's your simple ng4. And last thing, let me see, is my computer gonna die pretty soon? 11 minutes. Okay, we can do one last thing. We can do on this user, do a span. Let's put a span around here. We could do an event listener. So we can do, this is like ng click. So it has click, and then the way you set this is equal to, we'll just call it log user. Since it has access to this user, we'll just log out which user they're clicking on. So in here we can create this function log user, which will take in a user, and we'll just console dot log you are clicking on the user plus user. Okay, so now if we load this again, once it loads, guys, inspect, let's see, am I getting in there? No, not yet. Okay, so it's going to be kind of hard to see it all. So now we have this, we do, one sec, click on a user, you're now clicking on the user John, Rick, and James. So that's pretty awesome. The local variable actually knows which one it's on. And so that's how to write a simple event handler. And let's see, can we do one more thing? We can do this. We can do an ng model right here. We can do just show you two-way binding. Input type equals text, and then we can do ng model. I think it's the way you do it. So it's binding, it's two-way equals, and this will be the name. I think that's it. Let me see. I might be wrong, guys. If I'm wrong, I'll do it in the next video. Let's see. What error am I getting? Input type text, ng model. Input type text. Oh, okay. Go back in here. About to die. That's why it's running so slowly. So it's connected. Ooh, that's not good. Input type ng model equals. I think that's it. Let me see. If not, we will do it in a video tomorrow. I'm just getting a bunch of errors now. Let's see. Okay, hello Theo, right? Now if we change this, this will update the green text, the H1. Hello Rick. Hello James. Hello John. So pretty cool. Very simple Angular 2 tutorial. Hope you guys liked it. Let me know what you guys want, what else you want to see. Personally, to learn it so far, I've just been using the Angular IO docs. I watched a bunch of videos on like front end masters and stuff, but I think the most important thing is trying it out and sort of understanding how everything works. I think the setup is the most intimidating because there are a lot of things that I'm not even sure what are doing, but because I haven't looked too much into it. But yeah, guys, that's the gist of it. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, give it a thumbs up. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you in the next video. Take care. Have a great day.